If you clicked on this video, then there's probably a gap between the person that you are today and the person that you're wanting to become. And the same goes for your life situation. So don't worry, that's the case for most people today, but we're here to fix it right now. If I could transform my life from being over 40, dealing with chronic illness and pain, living on welfare support, dealing with depression, addictions, anxiety, ADHD, toxic relationships, you name it. If I can do it, so can you, I promise you. This channel is all about this guiding you towards your best life and sharing what I have learned through life, and hopefully saving you some time and some effort by not making my mistakes, but by adopting the mindset and the habits that will lead you to success, I promise you. So I'm Emma, this is my peace of mind, and in this video I'm going to help you, guide you to how to change and transform yourself in your life situation. Most of us wait until it's 1st of January to transform ourselves, but transformation takes time. So if you start today, you can go into the new year being a whole new you and feeling good about yourself. The change we postpone most oftenly don't get done at all. So in this video, let's dive into the two biggest questions: how and when to start your change or transformation. I made some notes here so I won't forget any of the very important information I want to get through to you. So first of all, let's start with the one thing that trips most people up, is that transformation can happen overnight and that it's easy. But I'm here to tell you something that doesn't sound so good, does it? Transformation, big transformation, takes time and it takes effort. So if you're committed, then you need to be aware of the process, because it's a process and it has to do with being consistent. But if you feel that you're up for the challenge, that you're really wanting the change because something in your life isn't feeling, you know that there's so much more to life, and you know that you can do so much more, then stick to the plan and get through it, even during the hard times and the hard days. That's when big transformation takes place. Okay, so first, set the intention, be aware of the process, and stay dedicated even through the hard times and the hard days. Then that is when you're going to see the big changes, and that is when your entire life is actually about to change. So first question, when do I start? Yeah, that's the biggest, no, it's not the biggest one, but it's the one that makes most people uh, not starting at all, because we put it in the future, next month, next year, after the weekend, next Monday. But I have to tell you, the things we postpone most oftenly don't get done. As I said before, if you're committed, and I think you are because you're watching this, then when is the right time to start? There's never a right time, so start here, start right now, and start by planning out what action you are wanting to see from yourself tomorrow. So seeing this, step one, you're working on the mindset, you're gaining the knowledge that you think you need to make these changes. But then you will have to start. You will have to start by implementing some kind of an action already tomorrow. But it doesn't have to be a big one. That is actually the next step. How to start? Yeah, if you've ever tried to start some transformational journey before, then you have I'm guessing you're like most of us, and like me, like I did 777 times, I think. I made these huge goals for myself, and I managed to stick through them. For example, I've tried to become healthier, or before I became ill, I my weight fluctuated much, and so many times I was trying to start with a new diet, a new workout plan, because I wanted to lose weight and get fit. But every time I put it on a Monday. Next Monday, I'm going to stop eating candy, ice creams, crisps, chips. I'm going to stop eating carbs. I'm going to work out every day. I'm going to take a power walk every day. I aimed so high that I couldn't get through almost the first, rarely more than 2 or 3 days of it, because I was exhausted. That's not setting yourself up for success. That's setting yourself up for failure. You're wanting good, the intention is good, but the execution of it is too much. So, the reason why change is hard is because up to this point, your whole life has been on autopilot. The way you think, the way you act, the way your beliefs, and even the way you breathe is on autopilot. And to change that, autopilot is the easy part. You don't have to use so much energy in your brain or in your body. Things just keep going on. So the thing is, you need to be uncomfortable, but you need to start small. By setting yourself up for success is by starting with the small changes. So improving your life and yourself and your life little by little, day by day, instead of aiming too high and not succeeding at all, is actually having ripple effect on the entirety of your life situation and on your personality. So by implementing these small changes every day, they amount to bigger and bigger changes by time, and over a period of time, eventually that transformation is huge. But it didn't feel like it because you took it in baby steps. A small baby doesn't get up on two legs and start running. They crawl and they get up and they fall down. You see, as human beings, we need to implement smaller changes so they can become habits that eventually become autopilot, so we can start implementing new ones over time. So that way you also convince your brain that change isn't a big deal, because you implement smaller changes, you successfully take them on, they become your habit, you feel good about yourself because you're accomplishing the thing that the goal that you had. So let's say your goal is to lose weight, become healthier, become more fit, feel lighter in your body. So the small action that I would recommend, instead of going to the gym for an hour every day and cutting carbs, which would probably fail over time because it would be too much of an challenge to take on right away, the best thing I would recommend is to start every morning by incorporating maybe 5 or 7 minutes of a workout, whether it be a power walk or a HIIT routine or doing jumping jacks and squats and sit ups, whatever your exercise of choice is. If you start each morning with that, then you start your day off on the right track. You have already completed your mission for the day. Your action is done. It will help you stay consistent with making healthier decisions over the day as well. If you've started out working out in the morning, you will probably feel more drawn to eating healthier during the day as well. Maybe not the first or the second day, but it can absolutely, but uh, definitely within a few days. If you start incorporating this every morning, this 5 or 7 minute exercise routine, then you will want to become healthier with your eating as well. And maybe you will also incorporate that little power walk during the afternoon or before, after dinner or before going to bed. So the small changes amount to the biggest transformations because they actually get done. So that's the best tip I have ever gotten. The best tip I can give you is to take on the small changes, do them, feel proud of yourself for doing it, for staying consistent, and then you implement more and more of these smaller changes over time. So if you're wanting to start today, and if you're starting, as we said before, if you're actually starting today or tomorrow with incorporating a small action, then you will be another person by 2025. That's inevitable, because if you stuck with your routine for these 2 months that we have left of this year, then a lot of things will have had the time to happen by then, I promise you. So instead of waiting for the new year to start a new you that may or not happen anyway, start today and start the new year being a new you already. So that's two of the best tips I can give you to start this transformation journey off right away. And so let's just see, to sum this up, if I've gotten everything. Yes, yes, yes. One more tip that is so important. Since you're adopting a new, healthier lifestyle, if that is still what the example that we're talking about, you want, as we said before, to make it as enjoyable and as easy for yourself as you possibly can. So by choosing the action that you're going to take tomorrow already, setting yourselves up for success by preparing your action already. So say it's going to be that HIIT workout routine. So the night before, choose a workout video on YouTube that you can do in the morning. So you have that chosen already, you're prepared for the action. If you're aiming for the power walk, put out your walking shoes, your jacket, so that way when you're waking up in the morning, you're reminded of the action you're going to take. It's already made easier for you to take that action because you have made the preparations the day before. So you're setting your environment up for success as well. And I would recommend doing that with the entirety of your environment everywhere you are, to the capacity that you have the ability to do. If we're talking about the health, fitness example still, setting your environment up for success at home would also be not having all the ice creams, candies, crisps, chips, and the bad snacks around, but instead in your fridge, pantry, or living room table, kitchen counter, you have maybe nuts or seeds or fruits and berries or veggies, things that is the healthy snack. So when you're feeling for the snack, feeling like having a snack, it's easy to reach for the apple and the handful of nuts maybe. That is easier than taking on your clothes and walking out to the store, buying the ice cream, for example, if that is your guilty pleasure as it is today for snacking, and that you know is not the best option for you, and you're wanting to change that. Set yourself up for success by setting your environment up for success. Make it easy, make it enjoyable, and I promise that is the best way to make and stick with changes and transformations. So that's the tips for today. To end, I want to also encourage you all to think about the mindset, because if you believe that you have the capacity to do, be, or have whatever you set your mind up to, then you will. And if you fail, as I would like to, it's never a failure, it's part of the process. But if you feel like you have failed because you didn't do your workout that morning, if you wanted to stop smoking and you lit up a cigarette, that's not the end of the world. It's part of the process. You don't have to throw away all of your hard work or your achievements up to that point simply because you had a bad day. The next day, you start over again. Each new day is a new possibility to start over and start again. Each morning is a brand new a brand new day, and you get to decide every morning you wake up, which actions do I want to take today and which person do I want to work on becoming. So that's a big part of it as well. Be kind to yourselves. If you're slipping up and you feel like it's all been a waste of time, it is never. Your actions is never a waste of time. You can start again. Okay, so believe in yourself and believe that you're capable of everything you set your mind to, and I promise you it will get easier, but you have to stay dedicated, and that can be the hardest part. But as you do that over time, it will get easier, and eventually that hurdle is now a new habit that happens by autopilot for you. You don't have to think about the morning workout routine, that happens by itself. So I believe in you, and I know you can do this, and I want you to feel that too. I hope to see you in the next video, and until then, take care of yourselves, be kind and loving towards yourselves, and remember that change is a direction, it's not a destination. So I really hope to be able to follow your paths to this. And if you're having a special change or transformation that you're wanting help with, please leave a comment, and I would love to help you navigate through that. And I hope to see you here soon. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and hope to see you next time. So much love and light to all of you. Okay, bye bye.